Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are building this chicken cage on the top of the hill down there. All week we've been hauling up wood, all of this wood and tin and stuff from down by the bananas. And I've got my dad here today helping me, and we've got Jasper and Raven up here helping out as well. So we've got a big team, so we're going to try to get it done. We've now got the roof up, the framing up, the nesting boxes up. We've just got to do the door and the walls. So we're now all finished. We've got all the plywood on. That's where the chickens come out. And these are the nesting boxes down here. And this is the door here. And these are the perches in here. So eventually I might put a plywood floor, but it's good enough for now. Now it's got to build a fence so we can release the chickens. So all our cameras died, but we have we cemented that post in on the end there. We've got about a 2-degree lean. We just used bagged cement, but it still takes a day to dry. But they're that big, the posts, that we don't have to put any stays and stuff to keep it level on that. But we used about 7 bags in that corner, which is quite a bit. And then we've done this post here, and we've used 3 bags, so we're definitely going to need a lot more cement. But I think I'm going to go down the route of builder's mix and cement bags, just do a couple a night, because it's at the point where we just need to save a little bit of money, and that's the easiest way to save money. It's just going to be labour intensive, but I'm alright with that. And beats the gym, can actually do the gym work here. But yeah, we've got 22 posts to do, so it's quite a bit. It's going to be no small feat, but yeah, it's looking good so far. But yeah, sorry I couldn't get any footage on that. But anyway, what I am going to get footage of is I'm going to go back up the top. Can you see way up there? We built the chicken cage way up in the corner there. We're going to go up there, we're going to start line trimming our perimeter, and we probably won't put the fence up today, but we'll just get some line trimming done and see where it's at, because yeah, it's got to save a bit of money to build that fence, but hopefully it doesn't take too long. Between that and this retaining wall, we just got to make it work. Whew, that is a mission and a half. Just realised that I'm going to have to feed these chickens, and gonna have to go all the way from there all the way up here after work to collect the eggs. Yeah, it's gonna be a mission, but it's like a corner of our property we've never really used. Got the road right there. Their fence line's gonna hug this boundary line, and that is the boundary line to the neighbours over there, so those two are going to be quite easy. Just going to get some tall waratahs and some 2-metre high chicken mesh. Eventually I might swap it out with chain link, but it's like triple the price. It's definitely like, I probably should have learnt my lesson from where the goats and that are, but money wise I just can't beat it. So yeah, it's probably going to hug the boundary over there, and then it's going to come down the hill somewhere just on this side of the boys' food for us, Jasper and Theo's, and sort of come and hug around here, something like that. So, but to start with, I just need a 50-metre perimeter, because on top of that cage down there I've got 50 metres worth of netting, and then I can actually start bringing some chickens up as long as I clip their wings. So I'm probably going to do that all on the flat area. I think that's going to be a lot easier, and then I've got like a couple of weeks to build the perimeter. I reckon I'll do that. Anyway, I'm going to get line trimming. So I've now mowed the perimeter. Hopefully it is enough, or else I'm going to have to mow a bit more, but I can always cross over the mesh. But yeah, I've gone right to the fence line, and then down here I've gone right over there. So I think it's about 10 meters wide, 20 meters the other way, so it should be big enough. And hopefully they won't escape. We're definitely going to have to clip some wings, but it's not going to be too long before I build this fence anyway. But I just want to get some chickens up there. And this path down here I've mowed, but we're definitely going to have to make some sort of steps. So I think I'm just going to do some like wooden steps and just fill them in with gravel or concrete or something like that. Coming up, I think, unless I can somehow build a track coming up here with a digger where I can like get my ride on up here, make it easier to collect the eggs. But can't get past the bananas down there anyway when it's all muddy, so yeah, that's what it is. It's going to be a bit of a workout. Anyway, I think I'm going to go up, go take some kids to youth, and I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. I think we're going to plant potatoes tomorrow. See you then. It's the next day, and we've got some people coming around, but I'm going to get to work. Adina has not finished the potato patch, so I'm just going to hold off a little bit on that, and I'm going to go back up and put the perimeter of the fencing, which you see me mow in the last episode. But water is we've got no water source right up there, so this we drained out yesterday. I think it's still got some in there. It just had old comfrey, like tea pretty much, but like from 3 years ago. But we emptied it out, and I'm going to have to give it a big clean, and that's going to be the water source for up the top. Going to have to get that sorted pretty quick smart, and I'll probably put a gutter system on that chicken cage so it goes into there, so we just get rainwater, fills that up. But for now I'm going to have to get a hose all the way up from the greenhouse all the way up to the top, which I don't think it's going to get all the way up there. I might need like another hose. We'll see. I'll lay it out, but first I'll meet you guys up there and start laying some mesh. So perimeter is up. I've tied some string to the fence over there and over there and over there, but I think I'm going to need a couple of waratahs along there. I don't need to worry about the fence because I've kind of got it against there, and then just over here at the entrance, a couple of waratahs need to bash in and just kind of get these posts a little bit more rigid. And then I might need just some stays in the middle, because I definitely don't want any chickens escaping, especially with the road being right there. Yeah, so I'm going to go get that stuff and I'll meet you back here. So fence is all done as much as we can. We just need a little bit more twine for a couple of these waratahs, and we might get a few more. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I think now it's got to get a feeder and a waterer up here somehow. So we've got water up here now. I need to get another 50-meter hose by that tomorrow, then I'll be able to get water right up here, because that was a mission. We haven't really got a proper entrance up here, so I don't know how we're going to get in and out properly, but we've got 5 chickens we've got up here, and we're going to test dummy those 5 chickens. So the kids are just inside and they're going to release them.
Got the first chicken out.
Try a little bit out.
I'm gonna put some like over they're coming up now. Oh, wow. Hello, hello. Test.
Already testing the boundaries, that's good. If this works out, I think the other ones might come in here tomorrow. Hopefully anyway. We might even combine them with the big shavers. Maybe when we've got the big fence, we'll see. Anyway, that's a success. On to the next task. So we've just had some lunch and this is the next goal. Adina has been working hard making these mounds for the potatoes. She's just got like a quarter over there left to go. I might finish it myself. We'll see how we go, but I've got to see if she's actually sort of loosened the soil too. But I've got 3 bags of these Agria potatoes. They haven't chitted yet, but according to Google I can still plant them, so it's all good. They just get a head start if they are chitted, but I'm not bothered about that. This is the first year we've actually had to buy potatoes, seed potatoes, because normally we've got our own in the shed, like way too much. But last year we decided to plant garlic in here, hence you can see all of the little bulbs of garlic. They're just like potatoes, they just come up after you've harvested. I think it's those little bulblets because this was elephant garlic. But anyway, I'm going to see how loose this is and then I'm going to plant these potatoes. Probably every 150, 200 mil spacing apart. Yeah, see how we go. So just 6.5 rows I've done. They're about 7 meters the rows, and I've just done to that spade. So just weeded out this little patch, roughly anyway. Still got to dig it up, but I need one more 3 kg bag, which I'll probably get tomorrow. So I'll probably end up finishing this tomorrow because I just want to get it done this weekend. So I'll probably catch you guys then. So it's the next day, it's Sunday. We're going to get to the potatoes. We've got some more. I've got another whole reel of line to get us all the way to the top by the chickens up there, and we have another 10 chickens. So we've got 4 chickens in each of these, and we've got 2 that ravens slowly bringing up. So we're going to chuck them in. That'll put us up to 15 because the other 5 stayed in. Just got to get them to perch because I think they're perching on the nesting box. Anyway, I'm going to get this connected and release these chickens. So that is a success. 15 chickens in. We've got water coming to the top. So now it's time to finish off these potatoes. That is the potatoes all done. I've got 6 rows of Agria and I used 9 kgs of potatoes. This is just for so I can track it for next time, because I always have a crate and I never know how much I need to save. So yeah, next time I need 9 kgs if I'm to do 6 rows, and then the last 2 rows I used 4 kgs what is it called, Nadine potatoes, just because they didn't have any Agria. So normally it would be 9, 10, 11, 13 kgs of potatoes to do this potato patch. Yeah, so I'll know for next time. I need some tips though. I need some tips of what to do here. It's the pumpkin and watermelon place, which I've got to plant something else here, so I know I might have to take this tarp off a bit. Like half of me is tempted to like just make that food forest come further out here, but I would like it to stay gardens. But yeah, if you got any other tips what I can plant here, or even I can plant in these same holes, like maybe I could plant more potatoes. But yeah, if you got something different that I can plant there, that would be much appreciated. Anyway, I think the only other thing we've got to do is move some animals, because we've got a heavy rain warning orange now for tomorrow and Tuesday. So we've just got to get some of the goats and sheep out of the flood zone, which Maple, the cow's already out on this side of the hill because she's getting too hard to move around anyway. She's getting a bit schizo. So we're going to move them with some treats, and then we're done for the day because it is rest day. So I'll quickly do that, and then that'll be the end of the video. Come up! Come up! Samson! Come up! There's always one that just doesn't want to listen. The rest come into the treats. The one, nope. Come on! Sheep, 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 sheep! Come on, Samson! Right, we've got one more gate to open over here. But Samson's getting a bit frisky. He's wanting this food. Okay, hold on, Samson. Got your leg. Okay. Come up. Come up. Come up. That's right. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Right, let's get you guys over the bridge, and they're going to go back for the sheep. There's the goats down, now we've got to get the sheep. So the sheep have decided to come all the way back to where we started with the ostrich and the emus. And they've got to go all the way back to the other side of the paddock. Unbelievable. They're following! Come on, sheep, sheep! Come on, sheep, sheep! Wow. Okay guys, almost there. Next paddock. Not this one. And then all the goats come. Okay, almost there guys. Almost to our destination. You guys can wait. You can have some treats. Come up. Come up. So we have all of the sheep and goats. There's a few that got through from that top hill, but that's okay. Is what it is. I think they got enough grass in here to get them through the next couple of days through this storm, so that's all good. Anyway, I'm going to try to get this bucket back of Samson, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for coming along to all of our open days and stuff like that. We much appreciate it, and it's helping us get to our goals a lot quicker with all of our upgrades and stuff like that, so thank you so much. Anyway, till the next episode, catch you guys later. Look out. Matilda!